Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. Today, I'm really super excited because I have my sister Freda
Hello.
here to join me. She's going to teach us how to make specialty purses. Now, Freda's been doing duct tape with me for about, what, three years now? Ever since the duct tape craze has sort of taken over, she's been making the most amazing things and taking duct tape to the next level. Now, where I've always made little purses and little wallets that were sort of one-dimensional, Freda has created three-dimensional purses. She's allowed them to be created in such a way where they have a big wide pocket. So you actually have a real purse, a real expansive purse where you can keep all kinds of great stuff. So she's going to teach us how to do this today. So Fried, the first thing I notice is that you've got yourself some fabric, which is already done. And for the tutorial on how to do that, just go to our website and learn how to make the fabric first. Now, your fabric piece looks like it's about, what is this? It's about 12 inches by 14 inches?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so if you want to make a purse that's the size of Freda's when it's all done, make yours, your piece of fabric, you're going to have it be 12 by 14. So what are you going to do first, Fried?
First, I'm going to just turn this over, and then I'm going to flip this up so that this is, what, about 6 inches or so.
Okay, so she's flipping it up about 6 inches on either side, and then she's leaving a flap of about 3 inches. And I'll explain to you how you figure out your size in just a second. Now, what are you going to do for the sides here, Fried?
And then I'm just going to tape each of these sides.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I'm going to explain how to decide how big your purse is going to be. Let's say you want to make a purse that is 4 inches tall and 6 inches wide. What you're going to want to do is take your height, which is 4 inches, multiply that by 2. So now you've got 8. Now you want to add half of that height for the flap. So you've got 4 plus 4, and half of that flap width, which is the flap height, is going to be 2. So you've got 4 plus 4 plus 2, which gives you 10. Now you've got a 6-inch width that you want to do. You're going to add an inch to either side so you can get this great poochie effect. So 6 plus 1 on the left side, 6 on and 1 on the right side. That's going to give us 1 plus 1 plus 6, which gives us 8. So now we've got 10 by 8 for our piece of fabric. Okay, so Freda has secured it and she's turned it into basically
a clutch purse.
A clutch purse,
This
right.
could be the clutch
and
purse.
this is our standard purse, but she's going to make this so that it's poochy and that it has a flap. So how are you going to do the flap?
So for the flap, I want to make a rounded flap. So
Okay.
I'm actually just going to fold this in half, which is easy to do because it's flat right now.
So you always want to do this when it's flat, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to start actually from this end. And I'm just
Okay,
going
so you're
to
going to start from the outer side and you're going to cut in. And she's just made a gentle slope and made a rounded top. That's great. Now, should we add the fastener now?
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
So for the fastener, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using sticky back Velcro. We've discovered that magnets have gotten super expensive, and that sticky back Velcro works just as well as magnets do. So I'm going to cut some sticky back Velcro here. Here's one piece frame. That's the fuzzy end.
Okay.
And here is the bristly side.
Okay.
So she's going to place the fuzzy end right here up at the top where the arc is. So she's going to peel that, place that. Now we want to make sure that we get the placement of our Velcro, what was it, the loop side of the Velcro, in the perfect place. So I'm going to peel this sticky back part off first, and then we're going to actually place it on top of the Velcro piece that we've already secured, and then Freda's just going to fold that over and give it a little gentle rub. And then when she opens it up,
It sticks.
it sticks. And it's in the exact right place where you need it to be. Now, Freda, how do you make these fabulous sides of yours?
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it up and sort of make like a little triangle foot,
Okay.
just like that. And then all I'm going to do is fold it up, and that's going to give you that shape.
Okay, so and then how do you secure it in place?
I've got a little piece of tape here. It's like 1 inch by 1 inch about.
Okay.
And I'm just going to secure
And then I
that.
guess once you get that secured, if you wanted to add another piece of tape, you could, right?
Sure.
Just you add as many pieces of tape as you want to make it secure.
Sure.
So let's do that for them one more time. You put your hand inside
And just,
and sort of push it down.
yeah.
Okay.
Make a
and
little
that
foot.
Makes a little foot triangle, and then you just fold it up.
Right, and then you can put your tape right there.
Perfect. Okay, now to make it, oh, wait, I'm noticing something. There's a little bit of stickiness in here. What do you do about that?
So to cover up that stickiness, we're just going to rip a couple more pieces of tape and just connect those two sides.
Oh, and so what's happened here, folks, is that because, oops, sorry, I got in the way of your measurement there. What happened is when we put that side piece, that connector piece, there's just a thin stickiness that's left in there where those two pieces don't quite meet. So Freda's going to put a second piece of tape on either inside there, on either side of the insides, and that's going to make sure that there's no stickiness inside your purse, because nobody wants their stuff stuck to the side of their purse. Now, what do you do with this extra tape, Freda?
So the extra stuff I'm actually going to just trim off, and because you can sort of see here where the side is, I'm actually going to just trim that off too, because that's going to be a problem when
you make your top.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Freda said here is that she's going to take it from this end. She's just going to kind of draw a little imaginary line up, and she's just going to cut this little piece. Why don't we show them with a marker, Freda? Do we have a marker here? Oh, I don't think we have one, but, oh wait. We'll show them with a marker here. So we're going to take, with our eye, we're going to train it up to this point here, where this comes across and where this comes in, right there. And then we're going to cut across there. We're going to cut across there. We're cutting out just a little L. I think that just makes it a little clearer for our audience to see.
Okay.
And she's going to cut off that excess tape. Now, how do you pull it in, Freda?
So then what I'm going to do is just pull it in just like that, and then use a hole punch to
secure that.
To make a hole, and I'm going to do it pretty close to the top.
Oh, great.
Just like that.
Okay. And you're going to do that on the same side?
On the other side, yeah.
Okay, so what she did is she took that seam and she just pushed it in, and you can see that gives you a little flap there, and she's going to put a hole punch right there. Good. Now, you like to use these little dog clips.
Yes, I like the little backpack clip things.
Okay, so
these
are little clips that you get at the craft store?
Yes.
You could also use, I suppose, a ring, like a key ring. You could even, I suppose, use pipe cleaner if you needed to, right?
Sure, absolutely.
So anything that'll go through those holes. Oh, I guess, you could probably even use a paper clip, right?
You could use a paper clip.
Okay, I'm going to give you this clip, but she's got these fabulous clips, so we're going to use the clips right now. And she's just feeding that through those two holes, and you're making sure that it goes through both holes. Is that correct?
That is, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, what do you like to use for straps?
I like to either use a piece of ribbon, or I like to actually make a duct tape handle.
Oh, and how do you do that?
Okay, so that goes like that. And these are going to stick off the sides a little
that's
bit, which is great.
Okay, super. So then how do you make your handle?
Well, first you just decide how long you want it to be. So we'll make ours like pretty short.
Okay.
So
you cut it as long as you want your strap to be.
And then you just fold it in half.
Okay, so this is a single piece of duct tape that you're folding in half. Okay.
And if it doesn't go all the way across, it's okay. We'll just
because you're going to trim
it.
Always remember never to get upset if things don't go exactly edge to edge, because you can always trim with scissors. That's the beauty of duct tape. Once you have sealed your duct tape, it becomes very easy to cut. Whenever you have sticky tape, it gets a little hard to cut with your scissors. But once it's secured together, it's easy to cut. Okay, now what are you going to do? How are you going to attach this? Are you going to put it through there, or what are you going to do?
I'm actually just going to use the hole punch again.
She's going to use the hole punch again.
And then just feed it through the little dog clip.
Oh, great. That's much easier than I would have done. That's the thing I love about my sister. She always figures out a much easier way to do what I would do. All right. So now what you going to do?
Just feed this right onto there.
Perfect. Now, Freda has made an amazing array of little purses just to show you some of the different techniques that she's used. Here she's used, what have you used here, Freda?
This one just has ribbon.
Okay, so this is ribbon for the handles, and you've just tied that through those holes, it looks like?
Yep, the ribbon is just tied onto the little dog clip.
Okay, and then how about this one over here? This is my personal favorite, to tell you the truth.
This one you can see is, this one has like a beaded handle, and So yeah, I just used tiger tail actually to just bead that on there, just like you would bead like a necklace.
And then what she's done here, which I really love, is she's carried through her beading idea. She's put little holes with her hole punch into the actual flap, and then she's just added the little beads. So you can see you can get very, very fashionable with your purses. I'm very proud of her. She's like the most amazing person to have around. She inspires me every day. For more inspirational ideas, come to sophie-world.com, and hopefully you'll see a little bit more of Freda too.